I didn't expect to enjoy this game, but here I am, 25 plus hours deep, and honestly, Fate Trigger might be the most fun I've had in a Battle Royale this year, and it's still just in playtest. Alright, before we really jump in, just a quick disclaimer. This is 100% my personal opinion. I'm not a professional gamer, I'm not sponsored, and I'm not trying to hype up a game that doesn't deserve it. I'm just a regular gamer who's put in over 25 hours into the game, and I want to give you an honest review based on my own experience. If you disagree with anything I say, that's totally fine. That's your opinion, and this is mine, so let's get into it. Alright, let's kick off the positives with starting with gunplay and ability balance. First off, the gunplay and ability balance in Fate Trigger is really well done. A lot of games either overdo the abilities or rely entirely on gun skill, but here it strikes a nice balance. Gunplay feels sharp and satisfying. Abilities don't overpower the moment-to-moment action, they just enhance it, and that actually encourages teamwork, especially in squad. Another thing that really caught me off guard, this game is in playtest, but it feels way more polished than most early builds I've played. The map design is smart, movement feels natural, fights happen in the right places, the characters really stand out, each one looks and feels different, which is super helpful for quick reads in the middle of a fight. And the weapons, they're not placeholders, they feel like they've been tested and balanced very well. This isn't some alpha stage mess, it feels like a nearly finished product in a lot of ways. Most battle royales punish you for playing solo. You feel outgunned, out-teamed, and out of luck, but with Fate Trigger, I was surprised at how much fun and playable solo actually felt. I still enjoy squatting up with friends, but even on my own, I never felt like it was a waste of my time. There's a good balance in the matchmaking and game pace that keeps it interesting. Bottom line, I've actually looked forward to hopping in solo, and that's rare for me in this genre. Before we move on to what I think needs work, just a quick plug. I'm still very new to content creation, and this is one of my first YouTube videos I've ever made. If you're liking the vibe so far, I'd seriously appreciate it if you'd hit the like and the subscribe button, and maybe even drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your take on Fate Trigger as well. I also stream regularly on Twitch at twitch.tv/ProKShots. So with that out of the way, let's talk about what didn't hit quite as well. The first thing that I have a gripe about is circle timing. So let's start with the pacing, specifically the circle timing. Right now, it just feels like the collapse is way too slow. There's too much downtime between engagements and it drags the tension down. You'll spend minutes just looting and running through empty buildings with zero pressure. If they tighten up the circle timing, it would force rotations, speed up fights, and honestly, make the matches feel way more alive. Next up is the time to kill. It's quick, like really quick. And I'm not alone in saying this. Reddit and other reviews have brought it up too. Armor and shields don't seem to mitigate much damage. Maybe a second or two of extra survival time tops. I think a slight TTK increase or small damage reduction across the board could go a long way. I'm not saying make it Warzone level tanky, but right now, it's a bit too easy just to melt people, and that hurts the overall pacing of fights. Okay, this one's a big one. Vehicles are completely busted. The flying vehicle especially is ridiculous. It can stop on a dime, turn instantly, and even land on players hiding in cover or inside buildings. Trees, useless. Wall, doesn't matter. You're never safe from a flying car that can just drop from the sky at a moment's notice. People are just driving around with zero skill, racking up kills by running people over. It's the meta right now, and it's actually pretty frustrating. I personally think the devs seriously need to address this. Maybe disable vehicles after a certain phase or make them easier to destroy, but right now they're just way too overpowered and it cheapens the experience. So my final thoughts and verdict are, do I recommend Fate Trigger? Yeah, I really do. Even with its flaws, this game is a blast. It's polished, it's fun, and it's got way more potential than I expected going in. If the devs can easily fix the vehicle issues, adjust the TTK slightly, and tighten up pacing, I think Fate Trigger could end up being one of the top third-person battle royales on the market. My only real concern is timing. I hope we don't see a PUBG blind spot situation where we got hyped off the beta and then hear nothing for a year. I think releasing an early access with regular updates would be perfect. The game doesn't need to be perfect to launch. It's already good, and if they keep building on it, the community will absolutely show up. I want to thank everybody so much for watching if you made it this far to the end. If you found this helpful, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment. I read every single one of them. I also stream live at Twitch at twitch.tv/ProKShots, so come hang out if you want to catch me playing Fate Trigger or any other battle royales in real time. Oh, and if you're excited for Battlefield 6, you're in the right place. I'll be covering it here on the channel when it drops, so definitely stick around if that's your thing.